What up, what up, what up, everybody? It's Lonnie here with Charts and Labs. Had a killer day. I posted my video from earlier with Intel running up like crazy. Pulled back into this and I left. I had to go to work. I had to do some other things with my day, and it ended up being a day where it completely ran all day long. So before we jump in all the details of what's going on, I just want to let everybody know I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is just me sharing my insight, my knowledge of what I'm doing so that you have some familiarity with the market so that you're comfortable making decisions with your money your way and building your own wealth. So what we had is this little pullback. Intel ran up like crazy today. I did sell, I had 3 of these $45 calls. As you can see, I sold 2 more of them at 4. We finished at 418. I was going to try to get the 420 and it did sell at 425, so just missed that. But you can see my buying power is down to 500 because I have already moved the 800. I have $817 in USDC ready to send. So I'm over here and I want to receive crypto in my Pionex account. We want to switch this to USDC, my USDC on the Ethereum 20, copying that address, coming over here, and in my crypto, my USDC, hold on. I can buy 500. I want to send 817 is available. So we're just going to send 815 to my address, paste, continue. It's on the Ethereum network. Review, accept, and submit. Got to get the notification to my phone so that they know it's me in my app. Yes, it's me doing that. I pinky promise. Recognize your device. Boom. So now while that's sending, the other part of this video that we're looking at is bot trading. There's some people who are asking for some more knowledge on the bots. I have several videos on them. If you want to go through my channel, there are multiple videos that you can look at for what they are. But Pionex offers them for free. They have a little bit of a fee built in on top of the regular trading fees if you're doing it yourself. But Pionex has the lowest fees already at a 0.2%, where like Bitmart is a 0.6%. So if you think of it as the bot's doing your trading for you, and you're basically getting about the same percent, if not even probably a little bit lower. But you can see it's called GridBot. Even Bitmart offers it. The thing is, though, Bitmart does not offer it for TXC unless it's changed. Just want to make sure. No results. Not available to bot trade on Bitmart because there's not enough liquidity. Pionex does offer it, and what these are, grid bots, is essentially, if you look at the buy and sell as a grid, each one of these would count as a grid. So if I was to place a 5 grid bot, basically, it would place some buys and some sells, three sells, 2 buys, or three buys and 2 sells, and that's 5 grids. If I did 10 grids, you're likely going to see between 3 and 5 of them on the sell side and 3 and 5 of them on the buy side, and it'll adjust. What this is doing is creating automatic order flow to where as it sells, it creates more buys, and as it buys, it creates more sells, moving your funds for you. It's not pushing the price. The price still has to move naturally, so either somebody else's bot, the arbitrage bots from other exchanges, or somebody coming in and manually placing an order still has to happen to create that order. But as these sells happen, it's automatically buying, and as buys happen, it's automatically selling, creating profit. for you automatically. So when you look at these bots, as you can see, I have 3 of them running right now with $500 in each one. If you're looking for price to go up, and this is one if you're trying to do more of a set it and forget it, I kind of recommend this one is your basic one to look at, is the grid trading bot on the bullish side. If you're thinking that the price is going to go down, that's bearish. The reverse grid bot is essentially the same thing, but opposite in a way that with a bullish bot, you're creating this bot using USDT. So you have to have funds, and you are going to start by buying the crypto first and hoping that the price goes up. So it's slightly biased to trying to make profit going up. The reverse grid bot is biased trying to make money with the price going down. So you actually start with TXC and you have to sell first. So you're selling coins in hopes of being able to buy it back and then sell it a little bit more and then buy it back. But majority of your emphasis is for the price to go down. With the price of TXC, it's kind of, to me, my personal opinion, we're kind of bottoming here at this low, just above $1 range. So adding bullish bots, that's what I have. I have 3 bullish bots working. So again, as you're setting these, what you want them to do is there's an operating range. So you set a lower limit and an upper limit. The lower limit is the price that you don't want the price to go below. If the price goes below it, the bot pauses to avoid making trades at a lower level. And then again, same thing on the upper. If it goes above that upper, it pauses so it doesn't make trades above. You might sit there and be like, well, if it's going to go up forever, I'd rather just make trades forever and make profit. Well, one, no, you don't, because if it goes up too fast and then it comes down, you might have made some purchases up there and it'll really mess up your bot if it breaks out of range. You don't want to have a bot going with a huge range and it breaks out and then it doesn't come back. You'd rather manually adjust that. Plus, the range that you're setting will matter and determine on how much your grids are. So like if you do a 1 to 5, and just for a number, we're going to do 10 grids. Now you're looking at getting 9.5 to 44% per grid. And if you do move this up to 10, it changes your percent, or I'm sorry, yeah, upper limit. It changes your percent per grid. So if you take this and we say 1 to 2.5, now you're getting less profit per grid because it's going to have to create more orders in that. And then if you add more grids, holy crap, I'm not making very much because this is after the fee is deducted. That's why your profit is lower. So it's taking out its profit for operating this grid, and then you're only making 0.4% per trade. That seems kind of low, but what you're going to see is, and I think this one is my higher grid. As you can see, I have 0.9999 to 29999 with 111 grids. It's completed 7 trades in 24 hours, 11 trades since I started it. It hasn't made profit yet because it's down. I started it at 109 and we're down, and it hasn't been able to make enough profit yet. So we need the price to go up. My break even, I need it to go to 112 in order for me to see profit based on the holdings and based on the trades that it's done. See my other ones. This one has done 7 rounds, 38 total. This is 88 grids in the 888 to 288. It's actually reinvested $2.56. So if you look at that, I've got 2.5 tokens that I've accumulated, or 2.5 coins that I've accumulated in my profit. That's been reinvested. So I have more coins as it's gone up and down. And then this one only has 44 grids between $1 and 275. So this one, less grids means that there's a bigger gap. It's only done 3 trades in the last 24 hours, 13 rounds total versus 38. These ones started on the same day, I believe, within minutes of each other. So this one is not profited that I started the other day when I made profit on Monday or Tuesday in this day trading series that you see. But that's what the bots are doing, and that is why We have some USDC coming in. Hasn't came in yet. You see on my it's processing still, waiting for that to come through. But looking at Intel, cool deal run up. Trump validated the stake in them and was talking about building the AI chips in America, which is why we see this big run. Was hoping to get it over 46. It never was able to, but it did get some crazy move up, and it is in a 52-week high. So looking for that price to move up on Monday. So I'm excited for that guy. Here you can see that on other of the exchanges that TXC is listed on, none of the other ones besides Pionex offer that free grid bot. Now, that doesn't mean that there's not AI trading bot options out there. You can subscribe and pay for them anywhere from probably $15 to $50 a month, or maybe it's a yearly $100 a year. There's tons of them. If you Google them, there's tons of them out there, and they all kind of will talk to you about making certain trades for you and stuff. But essentially, most of them operate on that grid, where it's not actually forcing orders to happen, but it's just placing them for you so that as the price moves, you're moving with the price also, versus buying it at one. If you buy at $1 and it goes up to 113 and it comes back to 108 and then it goes up to 115 and it comes back to 110 and it goes up to 120, as the most prices move up and down, if you have only done that $1 transaction and you're holding, you're not actually capturing all that change in price. What the bot is doing, it is capturing that change in price. So as it moves up and down, it's creating fractional orders in there. So like if you look at one of these ones, it's got, like, let's just use, oh, Dextrade's really low volume today. That's weird. Normally they're up there. But like, let's look at Biconomy, for example. We're going to go to Biconomy because it's another one of the US exchanges. It's got a little bit more volume, but comparable to, I did not mean to do that. Futures, clicking too much. Trade, spot. This is where only way that you can trade TXC on most of these is spot trading. So when you look at their order book over here and look at these individually like grids, we see the 1069, 1079. So there's a gap in this. And there's about 9 to 15 to 30, but there's 1079, 1079, 1079, 108, 108, 109 in that order book. And if we go and we look at spot trading for these guys, this is TXCs. And if we look at the order book here, it's 109, 109, 109, 110, 110, 110, 110, 110, 110, 110. So the fact that more people have created these grid bots on Pionex, there is a more consistent order book where there is, there's order, there's a flow, and there's price consistency where it's not jumpy, where it goes from 107 to 111. It fills all those in between. And it's smaller orders, 5, 2, 1. These are all probably grids that we're looking at. And still don't have my trade. So yeah, that's where you're looking at. The benefit to TXC is it's creating consistent orders so that there's not a stagnant block where, when somebody places a buy at 105 and somebody places the buy at 107, cool, the price is 106, but it's never going to fulfill that order until either the buy comes up or the sell comes up. And that's where you're seeing a lot more stagnant ordering or stagnant order books on the other exchanges, and Pionex has a more consistent order book because those fractions are broken down smaller and they're smaller orders, and they're automatically happening because people are using the bots. So you can go pay for a bot on another exchange and then say that you want to use TXC on it, and try to get it to focus on a certain exchange or implement it. But a lot of times you're not going to be able to. And this one's a free service. You don't have to pay for it. It's right there. It's on the exchange. All you have to do is get USDT on Pionex and you can create it. As soon as that money comes in, I would love to create another one or maybe make some buys. and see that come across. But yeah, to keep this one under 20 minutes and not go too long, there it is. That is me putting some more money in. You'll probably, if you're watching the market, you're going to see the price is going to come up here soon as I make some buys, and see what we got. But yeah, made some money this week in day trading, and the goal is to build this account. I started with 400. Oh, because I've pulled out that much money. That's funny. Negative 153. That's weird. Oh, that's really weird that I withdrew that. That was showing like that. Anyway, I started with 400 Christmas week. Made a little bit, lost a little bit, made a little bit, lost a little bit. Got in, and then beginning of this year, have had some really good success. We're running up really well right now, and today was an absolute banger day. I'm still holding 500 in buying power and $400 in this one single Intel call, because I'm projecting that the analysts are going to come out after the CES event that was this week, and they are going to give some price target increases, and we're going to see Intel run. So if it runs on Monday or Tuesday, I have this one to capture the profits on the run. If it does not run on Monday or Tuesday, I have $500 that I will probably be buying more. So that is what that is for. And then the rest of it's going into PyNX as soon as, oh, there we go. Now we can come in here, and I have to go to convert because I have USDC, and I want to convert it to USDT. Max convert. Unfortunately, I'm going to, what? Oh, there we go. I'm going to lose $4 and some change in that conversion. Convert. Takes a couple seconds. Boom, conversion. Oh, I only got 810 all of a sudden. Lost $5. So now we can come over here to spot trading. And to show that the bots are going to make some money, I am going to do a couple market buys. Let's do this as $37 because I have 887. Let's do 37.26, or no, 37.726. Do the right number. Buy. So now we bought that, and we saw a nice little spike up in the price. Now let's do a $50 buy right after it. Kind of let the order book kind of balance and see if we can't get that up. 111 on that $50 buy. And see if we can't get any more momentum in there. Let the order book kind of balance and see what it's doing. Let's do 50 again. Trying to get it to hold that 111. So as we see on this, my $50 should push the price up into that 112. So let's do another $50. And now let's go over here and look at my bot, and you can see that it is not quite to profit yet because we came back down in price. We're almost there, 0.48. So manual, let's go market buy. Let's do another 50. And as you see, these orders are all flowing, and then we go over back to my bot. I'm still not quite there yet. Let's do a 50 again. Oops. Cancel. Market buy. 50. Buy. Now we're at 113. That should be able to put me in profit. I have $1 profit. So now we can come into the details and see that this has made now 9 trades, 13 total, 9 trades in the last 24 hours. It's still reinvested 50 cents in profit. 12.9 is the break even. That's why it wasn't quite in profit yet. But now I'm in profit, so let's go ahead and do one more. Manual, market. Let's do 50, buy. Pushes the price up to 113.55. Let these orders kind of rebalance and figure out what they're doing. Wait a second. Let's do another 50. And buy. So now we come over here to bot. Well, let's go to this bot. And you can see still 50 cents. Hasn't made another trade yet. 9 and 10. I'm going to see if I could get it to make a trade. So that we can see that that price is going up $50 at a time, up to $14, $50 at a time. Where are we at? 14.58. I'm gonna do one more. I'll do two more. Get a little bit more of a pump. 15. So now we look at this bot. Made another trade. That's weird. Oh, arbitrage. Still only 50 cents. Am I not reinvesting parameters? No, I am reinvesting. Okay. Whenever you set these, go into your parameters. This does not default as to automatically reinvest. I want it to automatically reinvest because I'm trying to accumulate more tokens. Market buy. Do a 50. And a 50. So now I bought. Still only got. Where's my placed orders? What do I got to get it to? Oh, 116 for it to sell. So let's see if we can get it to go up to 116. 50. Should have. Let's do one more for good measure. $116.35. Did I get that one? 50. Okay, it definitely went over that. So now there's been 15 trades. Now it's looking like it wants to do the 118. Only 9 trades in the last 24 hours. So maybe because I'm placing the order, it's skipping my order. Because it did move the price up to 118. That's my guess. Is because I'm placing the order that I can't sell to myself. So there you go. That's what it is. The other question that a lot of people are asking or frequently ask is why is it limited? It's just Pionex's policy that they do. They like to make sure that it's not, you can't influence the price like this too much. So what they're doing is they control and limit the amount that you're able to do, to not try to walk the price up too much and then dump it and manipulate it. So it's just part of the liquidity. TXC does not have enough liquidity on Pionex in order for them to have more. Some people actually themselves are able to get a little bit bigger on the on their order flow as far as 50 or 25. It's just part of their policy. I know it's a little bit annoying. You'd love to be able to place bigger orders. Just place them. Just keep placing them over and over and over. It'll stack them up and it'll still count the same. Just takes 2 or 3 more clicks. But it's Pionex's strategy to make sure that, one, people are not manipulating the price and walking it in, and making sure that there's enough liquidity to support the actual orders. So now look at all these orders are up here at 117. Huge order book there. Still weak on the buy side, so this is likely going to end up falling backwards, but hopefully somebody follows along and catches on to the momentum and rides it. So if you wanted to start a bot, now's a good time. If not, you could always buy it manually. I'm sorry it takes a little bit extra adding if you're trying to buy more than $500 at a time, but just click it a couple more times and it's there. So I'll be back next week when I make more profit day trading. Hope that helps you with your bots, and hope everybody's making a lot of money. Have a good one.